Let's take a look at dynamically dynamically updating uh, an adapter in production. So we've got our customers component, and if we is complaining about emails being duplicated. Now if we go and check out, so I've created a customer here, and one thing that you notice when you look at um, the model specification for customer is that there previously there's a section that's commented out where previously customer was using Mongo database as its backing store, and we commented that out in another video. And as a result of that, what happens is the default storage adapter takes over, which happens to be the file system based adapter, and we happen to have that adapter writing out um, uh, writing to the public directory of the web server, so we can actually go and see the files that it's writing out, right? So we can see that here we have 3 customers, right? And the backing store again is just a file, and we have of course we have all 3 of those customers cached. The cache limit is also something you can set in the model specification when you define your data source. All right, so let's change that back now to be to use Mongo, right? And show how simple it is to update code in production. And of course, when we show this, we're going to be skipping past what you would normally include as part of your continuous integration and continuous deployment. Um, um, in your tool chains, you would have some testing in there, right? So we have some mild testing, but essentially, you're not going to push code into production necessarily on just the push of the new code, right? You're going to have to pass some testing, um, and maybe some other controls, right, before it goes right to production. But in our case, we're showing a simplified view for sake of clarity. So now we've uncommented that code, which is going to use MongoDB, right? Um, Instead of deferring to the default for the host instance for the Aegis host. So let's just build that. And building, we've generated these assets, right? Several assets. So we've generated an adapters, models, and services asset, right? Bundles, and now we're going to check those in. And let's push those. And now if we go and check our log, we'll see here that we're actually kicking off a hot reload. Um, uh, GitHub actually is configured with a webhook that calls an endpoint we expose, that Aegis exposes, that allows you to trigger a hot reload. So we've gone and we've gone and we streamed all these chunks again from the server, which is GitHub. The GitHub is our remote in this case, and we can see right here the models are being printed out here for debugging purposes, and we can see the customer now has a data source, right? And then we get some additional debug information here that can be useful. So now we've got let's just post to model ID again, and let's check how many all right, so we've got just one customer, right? Whereas we had 3. So there we just live while the server was up, we switched from Mongo to a file-based storage adapter, and then back to a Mongo adapter with 0 downtime, 0 interruption, and we can do that with any kind of adapter. So consider the case where you need to switch from one version of a service or one kind of service or a particular vendor from one vendor to another vendor, right? That can all be done. Live with 0 downtime. All right.